Hello guys, today I'm going to discuss about the requirement of concentration for the students who are preparing for the different kind of the competitive examination and also the examinations intermediate examinations which would be conducted by CBSE and BSB in coming age. I would like to tell about the importance of concentration. Concentration is such a powerful thing that can save your time, your energy, your position. And in order to get good concentration, you need to focus on your priorities of life. If you don't concentrate on your priorities of life, then most of the things would not be in the correct position. So concentration does not come by taking only vitamin capsules or nutritious food. Of course, these things are very important part of life because if our health is good, then our mind would be also good. That's the reason nutritious food is good. Lots of plain water is also important. At the same time, how we eat, how we keep away from the junk food, all these things have a little bit influence on the concentration. But the real concentration comes from the genuine interest. And that genuine interest comes from the deep of the heart. And that genuine interest has to be cultivated. And this takes time. But once it is built up, you can do a lot of things with minimum hours of study. Because the real concentration means you are focusing on your study from the deep of your heart. And your real concentration comes with your genuine interest that you show by doing constant reading. I find that most of the students sometimes spend hours of study but result with poor concentration. But I have also seen a few students working few number of hours but getting the maximum output. Why is this? This is because of the power of the concentration. So if you really want to build up a good concentration, you have to take interest in the job that you have got in your hand. And for this, first of all, keep in your mind, this is my priority. I am going to focus on the subject. When you are at an institute, try to take interest in the matter of the teacher. When you are in school or college, take interest in the matter of the teacher. Forget your family, forget your friends, forget your Facebook, forget your internet, all the things which try to disturb your concentration. Rather, try to focus on what the teachers say. Try to focus on when you study a book, a novel or a particular textbook. Try to see what the contents of the books are there. If you start taking interest in the activities, it will save number of the unproductive hours which you give for your concentration. You know that concentration is one of the biggest ingredients for getting success in today's world, because you are bound to take your competitive exam within 3 hours and you have to give your best performance. Because of the concentration, you can make 20 to 30% questions very correctly in the examination, which are usually not performed by thousands of the students because they do have the poor concentration. And this concentration is not born in a single day. This takes time. It has to be built from the house where you study, from the institute where you study, from the place where you are living presently. So this is merely a power of concentration, is merely a power of interest, and that genuine interest. Take in the interest that you have got in the job. If you start taking interest in the job that you hold in your hand and you put your all mind on that particular thing for a few minutes, for a few hours, you will find amazing benefits of the concentration coming to you. That would make study easier, very, very comfortable, and you will find enjoying study in a very pleasant way, and you would not feel yourself bored with the regular reading of the subject or doing regular activities of your daily life. So real concentration comes not only by taking nutritious food, seasonal fruits, lots of water, doing yogic activities and also enjoying physical activities, but it also comes by taking genuine interest in the subject and doing lots of practices with that particular genuine interest for your goal which you have set up in your life. That's the reason, suppose if your exam is approaching, then try to put your real concentration on that particular subject for a few minutes, for a few seconds. Then it will give you lots of internal power. And this is why I would like to tell you that try to build up your interest for particular subject. When you do the work, try to become a good task finisher. Instead of taking the task and then leaving it uninterrupted for the few hours would not definitely help you. When you take up a task, try to fulfill this task. I also find around 10 to 20% students leave the batch middle of the my courses, and then the same students come after 2 years or 3 years. This is simply because of the poor concentration level which they create for themselves, because of their own way of thinking, because of their own way of interest. Concentration is not a magical thing that would appear in your personality. In fact, it is a matter of practice. History says even most of the scholars had sometimes poor concentration because they didn't have the good memory because of lack of practices. But this does not mean they were not scholars. Okay. But at the same time, you would find some of the people with the common ideas, with the common activities have also good concentration because of that single activity. It is the interest and simply keen interest. So my dear students and the guys who are listening to me, if you really want to build up a concentration, then take interest in the subject. I would give you two examples. One example of Dr. Rajan Prasad, when once one band party was passing through and he was very much interested in reading the book. Someone asked him, Dr. Rajendra Babu, did you notice that a band party was passing through? He said, no, I was just engrossed in my own study. I did not notice what was going around me. That was the thing which made Rajendra Babu such a great scholar in the world. And so was the case of Vivekananda. Of course, they may be the great personalities of the world, but even in common case, since I have been teaching over the 2 decades, I can tell you that I have seen even some students having good concentration because they are good listeners. They try to listen what their teachers tell. They try to read with from the deep of heart what they study. So concentration comes from the genuine interest, from the keen interest, and that keen interest has to be developed. When you start studying, focus on the study. Forget the non-activities and those activities which try to break your concentration, like watching television, then enjoying Facebook, and just going for the internet activities, or just enjoying the game. If you have to do, then do these things with your open heart, and once these activities are finished, then come to your real business. That business may be a study or maybe something else, but it needs the real concentration, and the real concentration comes from the sheer interest and genuine interest. So guys, try to have the interest in the activities which you are enjoying presently, the activities which you have got in your hand, and focus. Keep the proper balance between your focus and the work that you enjoy. If there is the proper balance between your interest and your study hours and your efforts, then this balance will definitely put your mind and heart just in a single way on the particular aspects of study which you have chosen for your task. And that's the reason I would definitely like to emphasize on this particular aspect, that concentration is matter of sheer interest and interest in the activities which you hold in your hand, and at the same time it is the thing of regular practice. When you enjoy the thing, when you enjoy a study, then study well. Forget the world around you, maybe your parents, your teachers, or everything else. Just be engrossed in the subject which you have got in your hand. With this, even with 2 hours study, 3 hours of study, 4 hours of study would definitely put you better than those who study for 8 hours with the poor concentration. So concentration is really a magical thing, is really one of the very important parts of success ingredient, is that the cultivation of the real interest in the activities and the job which you enjoy. And if you really enjoy all these things, guys, I think that you would be enjoying good concentration, and try to focus on the revision with proper interest and with a keen interest. and these activities would definitely give you cutting edge, and I hope that you, with this proper concentration, you would come with the flying colors in your examinations, in your dreams of life, in your goals of life, and that would definitely make you proud students and proud persons of the achievements which you would get because of the concentration, and that concentration is born out of the sheer interest. So hi guys, with this I'm finishing my lecture on the concentration, and hope you would follow this beautifully, and I hope you will like my page, you will follow me on YouTube and also on social site. I am with Motivational Video BKV and with Vikash Kumar BKV on the Facebook page, and BKV English Learning Center page I have created in the Facebook. I hope all you guys would be following me and would be liking this particular lecture on the concentration. Tell and give about your reactions which you would find after seeing this video. Okay, bye bye. Thank you. Thank you.